Right, so we've got to test these Lensgo's out. Oh, apparently, this wireless Lav system works out to 50 meters and it's chucking it down with rain. Anyway, there, Max and Paddy. Can you hear me yet? Can you hear me? Seems to be working. I'm getting the thumbs up from over there. But anyway, yeah, keep watching. What I got here is the new Lensgo CWM 100s, and apparently, stop. Alright there guys, it's Steve here from Airgunology and welcome to another video. On this channel we do a whole load of air rifles, air pistols and technology reviews. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I really do urge you to check under the video description of YouTube. You'll find our links to our Facebook group, our forums where you can buy and sell stuff, as well as our 3D printed section and stuff. But before I crack on with this microphone system, COVID's been going on now around the world, as I'm sure you're well aware, and that has caused a few problems with me being able to do air rifle reviews, getting out of the house, being able to borrow rifles and stuff like that. I am trying to address that at the moment, but you just have to be a little bit patient. I have got the new Airgunology 2, which I'm actually ordering myself. Hopefully I'm getting that by the end of September, so that'll be great. We'll expect some really good videos on there, and I'll see what else content I can do. But anyway, let's crack on. I've got myself here a wireless Lav microphone system, and this is made by a company called Lensgo, and I always need these sort of microphones. So at the moment I'm currently recording using a shotgun microphone that I've used for years on top of my DSLR, so that's what you're hearing at the moment. But later on we'll swap over to this and we'll give it a go and see what it's like. So what is this all about? Well, let me just give you some details on it. Basically it's the LWM-308C Lav wireless UHF microphone system. Now you can get it in two variants. Basically I've got just the one transmitter and one receiver, but you can get it also for a little bit extra money where you actually get two transmitters, so you can have two people linked up to the same system for interview type scenarios. And the sort of prices you're looking at, and they do vary, so shop around. I'll leave some Amazon links down there, but they vary for the one transmitter system about £150 and up to about £210, £220 if you want two transmitters. But check the links out, they're in there. Like I said, these operate on the UHF frequency on here, and the actual frequency that they work on is from the 560 megahertz all the way up to the 586 megahertz. So what you've got is 30 channels that you can actually link into here as well on there. So comes in a nice little box like this, really nice. You get some good instructions now. I've looked through the instruction manual on this as well. They're sort of like on a scale of Chinese English, they're about an 8. They're not too bad. It's a little bit of translation issues, but it's good enough for you to use it. It works out really well on there. And then you come on to the units themselves, and the units are actually really diddy. I love these. These are really actually quite good. They're light as well. So these have got their own lithium-ion batteries in them, so you recharge them up with a mini USB on here, and they will last, the transmitter will last up to 10 hours, but it's the receiver. The receiver's only 6 hours, so I'd say 6 hours is your usage out of these. I've used them quite a bit now, and they're actually pretty good. And you can see they look very similar. And then weight-wise, each one of these is only 75 grams. Honestly, dead simple. They come with belt clips on the back as well, and the receiver one that I have here also has a hot shoe mount on there, but we'll go more into that in detail. Really simple operation. And again, I'll leave pictures around for you, but you have volume buttons up the side here, also channel selectors up here, and then you have your inputs. So on the receiver side, you have a headphone jack, so that whoever's operating your camera can listen in to hear what the levels are like, and then the actual connection for the microphone 3.5 pin jack into your DSLR or into your smartphone from there. So that sits on top or next to your camera, and then you have the transmitter itself, and basically is one input on here which goes to the lapel lavalier microphone that you've got there. Volumes up and down on there, and channel select, and there's a little LCD screen in here that tells you what's going on. So if we just switch on, what we'll do is we'll switch on the receiver one at the moment here. I don't know if you can make that out, but I'll leave some pictures, but we've just got a little LCD screen in there. This is the actual antenna it works on here. It's nice and simple. So the idea with this really is that you get the receiver, you put it on top of the hot shoe onto your camera, you connect it up to the microphone jack, and you switch it on, you switch the transmitter on, you pair them both to the same channel, whatever channel that you want to use, plug in your microphone on here, and away you go, you start talking. The range on these is supposed to be up to 50 meters, and that's 50 meters unobstructed. So if you've got walls and stuff in the way of you, then expect that range to come down. But these are great for YouTubers, people like me. You know, at the moment I've got a shotgun microphone in front of me, it's not too bad, but maybe if I want to be walking around, I want to do some stuff outside, these sort of microphone systems are very good. What else do you get in the box? In the boxes you get these nice little accessory sections in here. So in here is all the bits that you need. So you get the two of the USB to minis, that's for charging your systems up. You get a 3.5mm jack, that's to connect your receiver to your actual microphone on your camera. You get a hot shoe on here for attaching the receiver part onto the top of your microphone. You also have another cable in here. I'm not 100% sure what this cable here is for, but I think it's something to do with mobile phones or something. The instructions are not very clear on what that is, but you have to make sure you use the right one. You use this one with a DSLR camera, it won't actually work. You need to be using this coiled one for it to work. And then you get two really weird bits in here, and I tried to work out what these leather patches were for, and it was like, how do these work? You know, they got the belt clips on them, but what are they for? And it turns out that actually what you can do is you can slide in the receiver and the transmitter in like so, and the belt clip goes underneath it like that. And then these two little button tags here allows you then to put the wires in and clip the wires and keep them nice and tidy. Took me ages to work that out. I had to search around for some pictures on there. And then of course the final part then is the actual lavalier microphone itself. So the actual microphone itself, this is, let me read this out for you. It's an omnidirectional polar pattern microphone on here. And its input range is from 30 Hertz all the way up to 20,000. So it's quite a good quality one on here. Nice little clip thing on here. It also comes with a foam muffler on the end of it as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect this all up, and then we'll switch across and we'll see what the transmission's like and what the recording levels are like when we come back. Okay guys, so now I'm back. I'll leave some pictures for you, but I have now the receiver section all set on top of the hot shoe, on top of my DSLR up there. That's connected into the microphone, and for those guys, mine is a 200D EOS Canon on there. I don't have the ability to change the recording levels on that particular camera up there, so what you're actually hearing is I'm not going to edit the sound quality whatsoever. The only thing I'm going to do is drop the levels down in Premiere, just so that I'm not over flooding it all on there. But I've got the volume set on volume 9 on both the transmitter and the receiver. Funny enough, they do go up to 15, don't know why, but they're both set to 9 on there at the moment. As you can tell, I actually have the lav mic here, so here's the lav mic just clipped on there. Normally I would put that down underneath my jacket or something like that to keep it out of the way, but nice and simple. Here is the actual unit itself, really lightweight. Obviously that can just go into my pocket, clip in or anything like that, and what you're hearing is basically the voice that I'm putting through here. Like I said, just knock some of the sound levels down in Premiere in post-production for you. No extra effects, no bass, no treble, nothing like that. It's raw quality, and actually quite nice little system. Really handy, really useful. And I like the lightweight about all of this as well. So let me give you some of my thoughts about this, nice and simple. Shotgun microphones are great, but if you're actually starting to do some YouTube content where you're walking around or where you're actually doing some sort of task or trying to show some sort of people, then basically even a shotgun microphone over a boom is rather difficult, especially if you're doing YouTube videos all on your own, which I do. I don't have any camera person or anyone like that, and it's just really handy, nice to have this as well. It's small, it's discreet, it works out to 50 meters, which is perfect for what I need to do as well. Just pop it in my pocket and it's out the way, tuck the wires out the way, works absolutely fantastic. I think the sound quality as well is pretty damn good for what you're getting here. For the price, you got to look at the price. Some of these systems that you're looking at, you know, some of the Sennheiser systems, you're looking at £700–800. So yeah, not bad price point on there as well. I've only got the single version one, and the single transmitter and single receiver, but obviously if you do want to, which some of you might want for interviews, or if you want two separate people talking and you want to be able to distinct them out, then yes, it is dual. It will go up to dual, but obviously it's going to cost you a little bit extra. I think the looks on this is really good as well, but I think the biggest thing about these is some of these things can get really complicated. I've had a couple before in the past and they've been very complicated. These are just absolutely basically simple. You charge up the battery. It took me about an hour and a half to charge the batteries up. You plug them on, you pair them up by pressing two buttons together on the transmitter and receiver, and then basically if I want to change channel, and I'm going to do it now, I'm just going to flip up a channel, and what you'll hear is that my voice will cut out and then it will come back again, and it automatically changes the channel on the receiver and the transmitter. So I go up a channel. So now I've moved up a couple of channels. You would have heard it cut out and come back there. So if you actually do have somebody that's on the other end listening in with headphones on the receiver, and they sort of indicate to you that you need to change channels because you're getting interference, then it's just a matter of a couple of clicks and move up a different channel. All real time, works really good. But I do like these. They're just simple, they're small, they're very lightweight. You know, that's 70 grams, absolutely nothing in it as whatsoever, and it does the job as well on there. So yeah, I do recommend these. These are pretty good. If you're looking for some sort of lav system, you don't want to break the budget or anything like that, then yeah, definitely take a go at these. Obviously you can use the usual thing on Amazon. If they turn out not to be to your liking, you can always send them back, stuff like that. You know how Amazon works. So yeah, really impressed with these. So let me know what you think. Have you guys tried Lensgo? I've not heard of these guys before. I actually think they're quite good. I'd like to know your thoughts and comments, and leave me your comments down below, and catch you on the next video.